Before going to any course or class or institution or whatever you do, as a human being of 21st century, you must have a goal. And today, what we are teaching here, it is basically to make your future and the future of your country. And if you are not sure about the aim, then I think there is no use of coming to the classroom or studying something. This course, it is a special paper on materials or physics of materials or material physics. When I look into it and we study physics, chemistry, biology and various disciplines of science, and we are not thinking of taking these to society, then I think there is no use of these disciplines to be studied. And throughout the human history, people educate people in order to take the science to society. Now if you look from the very early ages, this was probably the start of when human beings started to think. For these education in the start, as we think that the education started with the parents, with the mother, with the father, and the only education available at the early ages was that they told their kids, their coming generation, about their experiences. For example, don't go close to the deep water. This was education, because if every human being himself or herself going to check the depth of water, most of them will die. But when somebody has experience and they share their observation, their experience with you, they are basically educating you to live a comfortable and safe life. So this means that the basic fundamental aim of education is still the same. This is for your life, for the healthy environment around you, for your foods, for your medicine, and for various human fundamental needs. And for this purpose, in the start, a person who was more experienced became a teacher. For example, if a person has gone to Islamabad or London, and tomorrow you are going to Islamabad or London and you see him, he or she will tell you what bus to catch, what aeroplane to catch, how much time will it take, and various things are told to you in order to make your journey productive and easier. That is education. So the fundamental aim of education is still the same. When such wise people became known in societies, people used to send their kids to them, and they became teachers. So if you look into the back history of human education, people don't say that this person was Oxfordian because there was no Oxford there. People don't say that this person is Hechsonian or Islamian, but people say he was a student of this person. Plato was a student of Socrates. Right? So this means that the education was only limited to specific people who were a little bit wiser than the other. What does this mean? There is a common saying in your society that people say that the education deteriorated, the level of education came down because of the society. And teacher is a part of the society, and because of that, problem became evident and the teacher couldn't teach properly. the teacher couldn't regain the standard we are having from our generations, previous generation. But this is completely wrong. Teacher must be higher than the society. Teacher must be higher than the society. Whatever happening in the society, teacher must not throw himself or herself into the hands of the society, that he or she also start, that if the society is criminal and the teacher also become criminal and teach crime to the students. No, teacher should be much higher than the society, and it is the duty and responsibility of the teacher to pull the society upward, and that has improved. If you look into the past, the Greek philosopher, the prophets of various religions, the whole society was doing something else, and those prophets came, these philosophers came, great teachers came, and they took the society upward and told them that you are wrong. But if the teacher say, I am a part of this society and I can't do anything without society, then he or she doesn't deserve to be a teacher. Teacher must be a mind maker. Teacher should make minds, and maybe the teacher will have some other very excellent jobs. Why stick to the teaching if you can't do it, if you can't make minds? Think about it. You are also becoming teachers tomorrow, and you must have that capability to pull your society upwards, not to dissolve yourself in the society. And that will bring change in your society. The first school with the Greece report, please be informed. And I am always telling my students and people who work with me, who follow me, that anybody who tells you anything, he or she is telling that to the 21st century youth. This doesn't mean that whatever I say, you should believe in it. Right? Go and read books. Consult other people. Maybe there are people who know more than me. But your blood should not be so thin that a little bit preaching of something wrong takes you away. No, listen to everyone. Listen to every philosophy. Seek everyone's advice you think worth that. But decide on your own to train your brain, because this is your life. This is not my life. There may be many things easier and beneficial for you if you follow your own way, your own study, your own book. So always listen to people. The main problem which I see in this country and most of the developing country, they never listen to others. They start arguing for everything. Today we start a discussion in this classroom. You are supporting one philosophy and I am supporting another philosophy. If we start arguing for the sake of arguing, that at the end I win or you win, what difference does it make? Does it make any difference? If the government is not my job, and I am talking that leader is good and you say that leader is good, and you proved 100% in this classroom that you were right, does it benefit anyone? Because you are not your classroom is not supposed to, or you are not supposed to argue for these things. But as a teacher, this is my responsibility to teach you, right? But this doesn't mean that you should have a complete faith in me, that whatever I say is 100% correct. For example, if you take a small book and you read about materials, that will have more knowledge than my whole course. Why not go to that book? listen to me, take the classes, because this gives you confidence. My own experience tells me that what teacher taught me in the classroom, I feel more confident in that. But increase your knowledge by reading multiple books. And when you read multiple books, that develops, grows confidence in you. And when you become confident, then you can use that knowledge. That confidence forces you, helps you, encourages you to use your knowledge. So for this knowledge, then the teacher, let us say that when you came to the teacher of the wise men of the prehistoric time, from morning 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., and other father sent his son or daughter from 10 to 11, then another sent from 12 to 1 o'clock. The teacher may have thought that why should I waste the whole day in teaching them one by one? Why shouldn't they come together at one time? And when that one time coming started, group teaching started. And that group teaching, I am not going into details, but that took the shape of the classroom you are sitting today. So it was not the matter of days or months or years. It was in centuries and millennia that we came to this stage. Right? So it took a long time. Then after that, small school started, as you see in these pictures, and it is strange to say that now today Pakistan is considered one of the developing country, and we have many problems. We feel very poor in education and its education. But when I was checking with the Google, the first university in the world history is the University of Takshashila. Takshashila University, 600 BC to 500 AD. It is the Texla University, prehistoric Texla University. And you will be surprised to know that the first grammar, the rules and regulation of languages were developed by a person called Panini, who belonged to the small Lahore in Sawabi. People call it Chota Lahore. And the history of Chota Lahore is much, much earlier than your bigger Lahore. And that Panini belonged to the village Lahore, and he developed the rules for languages, for Sanskrit, Pashto, Avesta. These were the languages in those days in this region, from Gandhara civilization and various civilizations. And the grammars of the whole world languages were in some way modified forms of Panini linguistic rules. And Panini, as a honor of his scholarship and quality, was made the head of Texla University in prehistoric time, 600 BC to 500 AD. And today, in my university, the total number of departments in Peshawar University today is 48. And in the prehistoric Texla University, there were 58 subjects taught in those days. This is the prehistoric time. Then the University of Al-Qirwin, Morocco, it was established in 859 AD. Al-Azhar, Jami Al-Azhar was present in 970 AD, but it was given the formal university status in 1961. The University of Bologna, Italy, it was 1088 AD, and the University of Paris was founded in 1160 AD. So these were the first universities of human history. Now, why are you here? You are here to learn. For what? To serve. And the outcome, do you observe on your streets? If your social sciences are successfully taught in your institutions, your society must reflect that. if your social sciences are properly taught, they must be reflected in the society. If your basic and applied sciences are properly taught and successful, they should be reflected in the economy of your country. Are they reflecting? No. The answer is no. This means we should rethink our education system. We should rethink our aims and goals of study. Are you studying? Are you entering to the institution to learn and live to serve? Have you ever observed that any teacher has started corruption in the classroom? But can you go to an office and do something without corruption? If there is no corruption taught here and everything is corrupt outside, this means there is some flaw, and we and you should together address these things, because a just system, a system on merit, is a help for everyone. A simple example: if my higher authorities are corrupt, the hard worker is worried. He cannot sleep because he is worried of corruption. His right is not reaching him or her. But the one who is corrupt, he is also not sleeping all the night, and he is thinking that what illegal benefits I should get from the higher authority. So both are suffering. If there is merit and quality and justice in your system, everyone will work with a peace of mind. And when that peace of mind is there, you will develop, you will flourish. Everything positive will grow, every negative will diminish. So the merit, the justice, the quality, everything is the need of you and your society. It is not need, Allah doesn't need it. The philosophers or the prophet don't need it. This is for you to live a standard life and utilize your capability. How people started to think. Watch the animals. When the animals are sleeping, they have their one eye half open and the other eye is sleeping because they are worried. They are not feeling safe. Millions of years ago, when the man entered the cave and they put a stone in the mouth of the cave, they learned sound sleep. And when sound sleep started, it raised your mental level above that of other animals. And when your level raised, because of that raised level of thinking, you are ruling the earth. Otherwise, a buffalo is much stronger than you. There are many animals which are much stronger than you, but they are not smarter. And smarter are those who optimally utilize their resources. If you weigh and compare the weight and strength of a lion and a buffalo, the buffalo will be at least 5-6 times heavier than lion. Her teeth are much bigger than that of the lion. Her strength may be much more than that of the lion, and her 2 horns are enough to crush a lion. But the buffalo is not smart. That is why for millions of years the small lion comes and eats the buffalo alive. This is the optimum utilization of your strength. that if you